Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shelby. Well, so almost ready to get underway and getting to start. Zach Wheeler. What should we keep? An eye on here.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
That one ripped. One up, one down. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, you know, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
One out, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And you know, if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
Two outs, base is empty. So up next for Toronto, Bo Bichette. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Fouled off. He was late.
Well, a really good chance right here to pick up a run in the top of the first after what seemed to be a real quiet start to the inning.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
No ball, two strikes.
Runner at second, two down. And look out as that one ran in and got him. He had two strikes on him, and he hit him. First and second, two down. And now for the Jays, George Springer. That one fouled off. This ball's chopped on the ground. Boom. Goes on to first. That takes care of Springer. Back at Citizens Bank Park. And today's starting pitcher, Kevin Gausman.
We know he's one of the best in the game, doesn't make many mistakes, and if he's in a pinch, he'll make up a pitch and throw something that you've never seen before.
0-1. And a good eye there. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
Two strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
It's almost like he's telling the guys in the bullpen, stand down, I got this.
Here's Turner now. Right through there for a strike.
Hey, partner, back in 2023, Turner homered off the same pitcher twice in the same inning. Only a few players have ever done it, and his were against his former team, the Washington Nationals.
The shortstop takes the ball. Pitch misses there, and the count's even at 2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
2 outs, base is empty. Strike 2.
First 2 hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
See, fantastic effort, but that extends the inning.
Big knock there to keep the inning alive and an opportunity to put something in the gap and give the Phillies the lead.
So 2 down. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. There's a strike. 95 of that one. Harper off of first with 2 away. And that one in the air center field. Servin under this one. Makes the grab. And that is that. Phillies strand 1. Scoreless after 1. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Now the left fielder, Dalton Varsho. Yeah, the right-hander back to work. That misses. 1-0. Varsho measures 5 feet 10 inches, batting 6th in today's lineup. A former first-round pick back in 2017. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. In there. And so now 1-2.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
In the air, right side. Castellanos gets under it. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
A little drop and drive on that swing. Backside collapsing just a little bit, trying to put the ball in the air.
Here's the second baseman. Out towards right center field. And that's a base hit. Around first, digging for 2. Well, he thought about 2, but he's back to first safely.
Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Now it's going to be Alejandro Kirk. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Gabe Lawrence behind the plate today. Consistent and pretty accurate with the balls and strikes.
Yeah, he's one of those guys, Spook, that just keeps the game moving. Nothing overly unique about the strike zone that he calls, and as a result, he's appreciated by both sides.
Line and a base hit into right. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Here's the center fielder, Brian Servin. On the ground to short, could be 2. Flips to second, that's 1, and that's 2.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
We head to the bottom of the second, and now it's Alec Bohm. That's in for a strike at 95, and it's 0-1. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Goes down looking.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
Bryson Stott stands in now and watches strike 1.
0-2.
Bounce to the left side. Bichette throws to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. JT Realmuto at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. And that's in the dirt. Second inning here. No score. Pitch is in the dirt. And it's 2-1. Wouldn't chase that time.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Two outs. Stays alive. Right side. And George makes the grab. And the inning is over. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here in Philadelphia, top half of the third inning. Kevin Biggio up to the plate. The wind of the pitch. Now fly ball to right center. Sizes this one up. And there's one away.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Here's Justin Turner. Struck out swinging his first time. Turner pops it up. Under it. Hauls it in for the out. Bo Bichette up to the dish. Doubled in his first AB. Foul ball there. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Castellanos squeezes it, and that is that. Home half of the third coming up. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. That one catches the zone. 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And that will fall. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Johan Rojas in the box now. Takes strike one. Bounced up the middle. Touches the bag for one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. So the lineup flips over. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. A rope into right, and that's a base hit. Throw into third. Not in time. He's safe.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Runners at the corners, one away. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Huge strikeout there.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
Swung on, belted. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and back here in Philadelphia, here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And the pitch. There's a swing and a drive. Rojas going back on this one. Just missed it.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Here's George Springer. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Swing and a miss. just chased it out of the zone.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Line drive, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Everything came together for him. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. He's 0 for 1.
1-0.
In the dirt, blocked. And the runner holds. And the 1-0. There's a swing and a miss.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Man at first, 1 away. Hard ground ball, base knock. Marsh quickly gets it back in. Runner holds it second, so another base hit could get us the first run of the game.
I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box.
Oh, he gloves it.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And that one is lifted in the air. Castellanos moves on it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that's the third out. Blue Jays leave. Bottom of the fourth. And digging in for Philadelphia, Nick Castellanos. And a pitch. Hard hit, right side. Tosses to first. And Castellanos is out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Varsho makes the grab. 2 down. This is Bryson's stop. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Biggio slings it across, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. We go to the top of the fifth, and now for the Jays, Ryan Serven. And he deals. Out to center. Rojas drifts towards it. And out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting, third baseman.
Back to the top of the lineup, Kevin Biggio next up for the Blue Jays. Popped up. Stop. Drifts towards it. Hauls it in, 2 away. Turner climbs in on that right side. And first offering is fouled off. Turner, multi-time All-Star, 39 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2006. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
Zips it to first. Third out. Down in order go the Blue Jays. And we're still. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Here's the catcher, JT Realmuto.
Well, these Phillies, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
That one fouled off, 2-2.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
The 2-2 on the way. In the air out towards right center. Springer there makes the catch, and there's one down.
Now batting, left field.
Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. Not close with that one. Ball 1. Late on that fastball.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
And a curve drops in for a strike. Base is empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. Lifted in the air out to left. And that'll fall for a base hit.
That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff for the base hit. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Johan Rojas stands in for the Phillies. Strike 1.
0-1's the count. 1-1.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Kicks and fires. On the ground. Fires over to Guerrero. Run scores, but a terrific play to get the out. And there's a foul ball. The pitch. Upstairs.
Nope. Ball 1.